So this is our family home, and we rent it out to a family friend. And he started to notice, the scary stuff that mice leave behind, and they started to get into everything. Well, he wanted to be a good tenant and didn't tell us for a long time, and then it got to be quite chronic. It's a tough conversation to have. Oh my goodness, my house is overrun by mice, and our tenant is a family friend, so we knew how hard he had worked to try and eradicate the problem. But, and we did it in a very humane way. We have all these little escape hatches all around the entire property where the mice were able to get out, maybe visit the neighbor, I don't know, but they were able to leave.
They're their problem now, not ours.
I know. In no time at all, we ended up with a pest-free home, as well as lots of information on it going forward. He took the time to go through the entire house and
the follow-up afterwards, because he had to come back because the little critters weren't leaving like they were supposed to leave, and he came back without a hesitation, and it was all fixed the second time. So.
Oh, absolutely, it was fixed, and has since followed up to make sure that we're happy, which we are, and our tenant is thrilled, of course. So it worked out really well for everybody.
We haven't had any mice back.
No. And it's been a winter where you'd expect them to come back. During the inspection, and again, this was my family home. My grandfather built it, my parents lived there, and in the latter years, not a lot of updates were done. And during the inspection, they were so thorough. I mean, they pulled out appliances and they looked for all of the little spots that these mice could enter the property. And they noticed that the gas wasn't hooked up. The gas line wasn't hooked up properly. It was leaking.
It had a bit of a leak in it, and they were smelling something, and they let us know about it and called the gas company, and they came down and said, there's a problem.
Not to mention that he followed up, if you recall, to say, did you take care of that gas leak? Because he left the information with our tenant, but they didn't even follow it up with me, knowing that, the tenant might not take care of that. So that was, really reassuring, and goodness, what could have happened if they hadn't detected that, early. And
so it was a value-added service.
It was, we have such peace of mind, and I feel so happy for the person who lives there, because, he's a dear friend, and it's something that you didn't want anybody to go through. So they follow up with us. It just makes me, reassured that if there was ever any kind of, hint of a problem in the future, then I knew I could call them. Well, I wouldn't hesitate. So that's peace of mind that's so valuable to me.